Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Learning with Teacher Giselle. For today's topic, we will discuss the learning component health, and the topic will be the basic rights of a consumer. On Republic Act number 7394, or better known as the Consumer Act of the Philippines, it protects the interests of the consumers, promotes general welfare, and establishes standards of conduct to industries and businesses. So what are the basic rights of a consumer? The first basic right is the right to basic needs. This right guarantees survival of adequate food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, education, and sanitation. The second right is the right to safety. This right protects us against the marketing of goods or the provision of services that are hazardous to health and life. An example of this are the expiration date located on the canned goods or on the plastics of the item that you purchased, and as well as the nutritional facts that is located on the labels of the items. The next one is our right to information. This right protects us against dishonest or misleading advertising. An example of this one is that if you belong to a religion that doesn't allow you to eat pork, and then you went to a fast food chain, purchased a burger that on their commercial says 100% pure beef, and then you realize that particular burger patty has pork in it. So it is your right to have an accurate information. The next one is the right to choose. This right to choose products at competitive prices with an assurance of satisfactory quality. An example of this is that as a consumer, you have the right to purchase the brand that you want, if you want to purchase an expensive or inexpensive item, and you also have the right to choose if you want a quality product or not. The next one is the right to redress. The right to be compensated for misinterpretations, shoddy goods, or unsatisfactory services. Under the right to redress, we have the 3 R's: replace, return, and refund. An example of this is that when you purchase a defective item, what you can do is go back to the store where you purchase it, of course with the receipt of the item, and then request for the store personnel to replace the product, or you may also want to return the product and ask for a refund. It is your right as a consumer to be granted with the 3 R's, which is you can replace it, you can return it, and request for a refund of the amount that you paid. The next one is the right to representation. This right to express consumer interest in the making and execution of the government policies. An example of this is that if ever that there are increase on the price of the rice, or there is a gasoline hike or an increase on the price of the gasoline, as a consumer, we have the right to attend the symposiums, the meetings, and by that we can represent the rest of the consumers. We can also suggest and give our ideas regarding the increase of price of the gasoline and rice. The next one is the right to education. The right to acquire the knowledge and skills necessary to be an informed customer. The Department of Education included the basic rights of a consumer on the curriculum because it is very important at a young age of 16, 15, 17, you would be able to know what are your rights as a consumer. And the last one is the right to a healthy environment. As a consumer, you have the right to have an environment that is safe, that is not dangerous, and that is not threatening. Under the right to a healthy environment, we also need to remember the 3 R's. What are these? This would be reduce, recycle, and then reuse. Now that you know and familiar with the rights that you have as a consumer, let us check what are the different government firms that can help us with the queries and problems that we have. The first one is the Food and Drug Administration. They are responsible for licensing, monitoring, and regulation of health products for the safety, efficacy, and quality in the Republic of the Philippines. The next one is the Department of Trade and Industry, or better known as the DTI. They are tasked to foster a competitive and innovative industry and services sector that contribute to job generation and to advance the rights and responsibilities of a consumer. The next agency which can be of good help to the consumer is the Department of Health. They are responsible for ensuring access to basic public health services through the provision of quality and the regulation of providers of health goods and services. The next one is an international organization which is better known as the World Health Organization. They are in charge of assisting government in strengthening health services, establishing and maintaining administrative and technical services. And the last government agency is the Bureau of Food and Drugs, or better known as the BFAD. This government firm is responsible for licensing, monitoring, and regulation of health products for safety, efficacy, and quality in the Republic of the Philippines. As a review, the 8 basic rights of a consumer are the following: basic needs, safety, information, choose, redress, representation, education, and the right to a healthy environment. Do you have any questions? If you got none, let us proceed with our assessment. The assessment would help us check if you have learned something from today's topic. I will be posting 5 questions on the board, and you will tell me what is the correct answer. Question number 1. What consumer right refers to reduce, reuse, and recycle? That is correct. That is right to a healthy environment. Question number 2. What consumer right refers to providing accurate details and not false advertising? That is correct. Right to information. Question number 3. What consumer right does expiration date and nutritional facts belongs to? Correct. Right to safety. Question number 4. What consumer right provides you with options for brands, price, and quality? That is correct. Right to choose. Question number 5. What consumer right does shelter, clothing, food, and education belongs to? That is correct. The right to basic needs. Congratulations, everyone. Almost everyone got a perfect score on your assessment. We have reached the end of our lesson. Once again, this is Teacher Giselle reminding everyone to strictly follow the health protocols, and God bless us all. This video serves as an instructional aid to all our grade 10 learners. I do hope that you have learned something from today's topic. Always remember that quality matters, learning continues, and that MAPE knows. See you on the next episode.